about the ass whippings though, whatever though, man. With your son though. So what you want to get into what happened, man?
These little badass kids. I'm receiving all the karma, or whatever you want to call it, what my badass did to my mama when my pops was working. I'm getting all that back. I come home, I open the door, I see this man cleaning off red slime off a white ceiling in my crib. Mm-hmm. Man, what do you do? It just took me back to the days I did the dumb shit, and it's like, cool, I'm good, but nah. Are you gonna get his ass whooped? Mama coming home, she whooping that ass. I got a show to do.
Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah. It's funny because like it's all old school shit. You know what I mean? Like you get in trouble, you got to deal with it. It ain't no that's okay. I tried to help him clean it, but I'm like, dude, it's 7:40 or it's 7:50. I gotta get ready for the show. You gotta do the rest. Better do it before your mama get home. You're gonna get your ass whooped. It's like these kids don't do that no more. Everybody want to be a kid's friends and shit. The kids are psycho now. You know what I mean? But nah, my nigga, I'm not your friend. My father told me back, I'm not your friend. I'm your father. So you might not like me now, but this ass whooping is gonna make sure you're gonna be straight and good when you my age.
Yeah.
No, because now you're retard shaming. You can't retard shame.
You were doing what?
Oh, you're retard shaming.
I'm sorry.
Remember, we can say something that you're doing something that's like retarded. It's not that you are retarded, but it's retarded. No, remember that was a saying?
It was.
Retarded.
And now you can't say nobody's doing something based off of just that decision was retarded. Now all of a sudden you calling them retarded and saying, that decision wasn't smart.
Shit. Your parents used to ask you, are you retarded? Why would you do that? Are you retarded? Huh?
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying parents, like growing up, the parents would ask the kid, are you retarded? Why would you do that?
Boy, are you dumb? Are you stupid?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
My sixth grade teacher used to ask us, are we deaf or dull of understanding?
I remember. Yeah.
Dr. Lewis. Are you deaf or are you dull of understanding? Like, what? She's Guyanese though too though, so she saw me, and then my dad was Guyanese though, and she just kept fucking with me. But I had my highest grades with her. I had a 98 average with her.
Yeah.
Because she pushed me. Right. You know what I'm saying? No, she didn't whip me. It was just, she understood that, and she understood she had to mold that into, listen, even if you hate me, I don't care if you hate me, as long as you get good grades, and then we can have an understanding as you get older.
Yep.
But you know,
they're going to be a child's friend. A child
can
understand how to even be a friend with you.
Your teacher gave a fuck about you, Amir. She cared.
Yes.
Yep.
Right? You know what I'm saying? She cared. Motherfuckers that care about you, they not just, okay, they love you, but fam, they gonna give it to you straight.
Yeah.
As it should be. As it should be.
Yep.
I'm not your friend, man. I'm your father. Like, me and my pops is cool now. Like, that's my man. That's my homie. I had to earn that. I had to grow up and get that. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like that when I was 15, 16, 9, 10, 11. It wasn't that's my buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, man, get out of here. This is grown folks conversation. You can't, leave.
Now, okay, so understanding it from that aspect, Chuck, like how in dealing with girls, how do you deal with that aspect?
Well,
go ahead, brother.
It's tough because once they get to a certain age, you can't mold them anymore. Like I'll have conversations and try to explain, why this is that and that, this is, what is what. But at the end of the day, they're past the age of molding, So I do what I can, honestly. I do the best I can.
Do you feel like, and just to kind of, saying though, just briefly go into it though, but do you feel like there is a difference between how you interact with someone that you're meeting and going to a teenage age versus an infancy to child to teenage to adult age, and that you kind of met them at kind of an intermediate age? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would say definitely because when they're younger, their mind is more impressionable. Like you can you can mold them when they're younger. Once they hit puberty, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I mean, there could be some change, but it has to. In order for them to change, it had to be like a life changing event, like something drastic would have to happen. But once they hit puberty, it's a wrap.
I'm gonna ask the both of y'all. Just ask this question.
A rap as far as what though?
As far as changing their behavior.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as changing their behavior, and their personality. Like that's not going to change. In my opinion, once they hit puberty, like I think we got to get to them when they're younger. Like when babies,
that's true.
Yeah, I think when babies up until the age of 7, I think they said it's the age is when you can really influence your child.
Okay. So now, all right. So, and Chuck, you being a big brother, in that aspect of having the siblings that you have to repeat, you obviously raising your kids obviously from birth to now. Do you think that children learn more seeing as they get older versus being told? Do they fight it more? And that you have to almost not be an example more and change who you are, but to let them actually see those things? Does it become more of an optic sort of lessons that's being learned versus the verbal? Chuck, start with you and Pete.
I think when they're younger, they're trying to understand the world. So when they're younger, I think everything's based off experience. Because you can tell them all day, don't touch a hot stove. They're going to still do it anyway, right? They're going to still put their hand in the fire. But then when they get older, they connect. They try to connect experience with what they know. In my opinion, when they get older.
But can I add in this caveat though? Just add the one caveat.
Absolutely.
Do you think that is still the same thing that applies to today? Because they're taught to see immediately.
Yeah, I think even today
they're taught to view it they're taught to be in the front of the camera immediately. From the day they're born, they're in front of a camera. And constantly recorded, constantly pictured. So is there a difference now? You being and having, you know what I'm saying, though, your girls.
Yeah.
And then Pete, you having it. Is it a difference in how you have to incorporate those new things? You know what I'm saying? No, just kind of ask.
Well, of course.
Pete, go ahead. Just have you kind of go off of that just a little bit, Chuck.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, who is it? It's on me or it's on Pete?
No, it's on you.
I think yes, we definitely have to take into account how times are changing. But I think on a basic fundamental level that still applies, where the younger they are, they want to experience the world.
Okay.
Yeah. And then once they get older, that's when we can start telling them, hey, this is this, that is that. And I think they're more receptive to the words when they're older versus experience, which is not a good thing.
No, man.
Well, I said it because we lose that aspect of experiencing the world as we get older. Like we lose that aspect of, oh, I wonder what this is like. Let me go ahead and Google it. Versus trying to experience it ourselves. I mean, I don't know. Not necessarily a bad thing. You know, I mean, the internet is always, of course, it's always a good thing. Hey, is this good for me? Let me Google it. Oh, you know, is this diet good? Let me Google it and see. But at the same time, we make decisions based off other. We make decisions based off of of another person's experience.
Yeah.
And that part is unfortunate.
I do agree. I do agree with that. That to the point of it should be, and that is to be the foundation as far as, you know what I'm saying, no touch stove, you know what I'm saying, hot, learn this different stuff though, and then going through the fact that being taught it, you know what I'm saying, and seeing it should be the reverse, but these kids learn in a whole different way, man, these days, though, man. And so Instagram and everything, though. So I get what you're saying, though, as far as the basics. That's what we should get back to. But, Pete, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it comes down to the culture, the environment you grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no blueprint to this shit. You know what I'm saying? And we, especially black folks, are so behind the curve because of how everything started. You know me peeling the onion back, how I go, how everything was started off anyway. It all depends on your environment. My folks, in particularly, they were very disciplinary. You know what I'm saying? I love them to death. It was cool. We had moments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I said, my pops grew up. I'm not your friend. I'm your father. But he blessed his ass. He worked hard to make sure it was a roof over our head. And because he didn't grow up going out of town and doing this, that, and the third, he made sure we hit Florida. He made sure he went to family reunions in Georgia. He made sure we hit the road. You know what I mean? He made sure that we did that shit to know that it's a bigger world outside of Buffalo where you grew up at. You know what I'm saying? So now because of like certain shit that he put me through and the shit he did, it's some shit I definitely piggyback off him on what to do and what not to do. You know what I mean? And I'm still doing, as a father, I'm still doing the shit too, but I'm a new age father. I'm 34. My oldest is 9. My youngest is 2. You know what I'm saying? And I see now, and it's funny, we talking about this kid shit now because I really see it. My son is 9. And I know I'm all over the place, but trust me, I'm going someplace with it. Follow me. My son is 9, and this is his last year in the single digits, and I'm starting to see the turn in his attitude.
What is he? He's a cat.
Yeah, he a Capricorn, this nigga. Yeah, he a Capricorn. Yeah. He a Capricorn, which makes the shit even worse. But what we really talking about is but for real talk, he's 9 years old. Last year in the single digit. I'm starting to see a little bit more attitude. I'm starting to see a little more ungratefulness, smart ass mouth and shit. And I'm nipping that shit in the bud early. You know what I mean? Don't disrespect your moms like that. When your mom tell you to do something, you do it. You know what I mean? No, nigga, get the garbage up. Don't be asking about.
Wait, have you ever heard him say whatever? Have you said whatever?
Yeah, it happens.
We got that in the vocabulary, like whatever.
No, not anymore. It
Has he said it?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's been said. You know what I mean? To his mom, but he won't. You know what I mean? But I shut that down. So it's like shutting that down early. It'll help mold him into the earlier stages in that shit too. Because I was disrespectful to my mom, and my pop shut that shit down. You know what I mean? And it's like certain shit. Like I said, it all depends on your culture and how you grow up. Because you're gonna go one or two ways. Like how you gonna go all the way in like your parents did, or you gonna be the opposite. You're gonna be better because you trying to have your kids be better than you. That's the whole point of this shit in the first place. And so it's all of how you gonna do it. But we take everything from our environment, our culture, how we grow, what we see. You know what I mean? And it starts with the home. You know what I mean? You can't let the internet and all that in the TV raise you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I watch mad TV, but my parents made sure I went outside and played sports and shit too. You know what I mean? Not just sitting in front of the TV. It's all about your culture and your environment at the end of the day. And who's in the
I'm
household.
gonna say it like this though, man. Real, and I appreciate that right there just made me get to this point. Real men in a child's life, especially of boys, is going to make a major difference.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's not always going to be their dad. Young ladies, understand that. It might have to be around learning from their granddad. You might learn from their uncle. Actually, though, but you still can learn. Keep the dad in their life. He may not be the major force in their lives, but he's going to have them around, though, because learning the bad things also knows what you don't want to go and do as you learn the good. You're seeing the examples of it. And so women out there, just on this black, especially your black women, I don't need a man. Yeah, you do. But you have a son or a daughter, because the daughters need to know what the dad is doing, if it's bad, to know where to go against, so he can teach her game. Because if he's a real dad, he doesn't want her to be with him. You know what I'm saying? Be with example of him. That's his real shit. Stop thinking that keeping the dad totally out of a child's life is the best thing. No, you have to keep certain boundaries depending on the dad. If he's a good dad, he's a great dad, and he has the responsibilities, then he can be around that dad as much as, you know what I'm saying, your relationship allows. But if he's a bad fucking dad, he's a piece of shit, he might only visit a couple times out the month. And y'all got to be around. But don't keep him out. Because they got to see him be that example. As that child, boy or girl, is being taught what to be on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
That's just reality. You have to find how to balance it. But keeping the father out is the dumbest thing, though, because that's 50% of what that child is, whether you try to go ahead and hide it or not. And for the dads that keep the mama out, because there's mamas out here who's fucked up that the dads keep out. That actually could be a benefit. It's the same thing. All right, Chuck.
Yeah.
Go ahead and start it off, man. We did. I mean, my bad, man. We got into it. Let's go.
All right, good, man. All right, this is the Common Sense Experience podcast. Featured on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all over the place. You can check us out on Facebook at the Black Podcasters Network. This is Chuck. Here, my brothers, People Prop, and Amir. What's up, fellas?
Mic check 1 2. What is this?
What up, Mora Sokas?
All right, so we're in for a good, an amazing fucking show today. Let's get it popping. Let's go ahead and get right into it, man. A lot of stuff to talk about.
We got to talk about Billy Porter and the Paperboy, actually. And I didn't even notice that until that was brought up on the Corey Holcomb show about the fact that the dude who plays Paperboy on Atlanta wore a dress at the Oscars.
Oh, yeah.
God. Yeah. We definitely have to talk about that. We have to talk about, I've seen a pastor that talked about the KKK running up in the South. They want to go ahead and rise again. And he said, you know what I'm saying, though, fuck up if you want. There's a lot of us that stand, you know, saying firm in our blackness. And we ain't going to tolerate no shit. So if you want to go ahead and do that, I'm paraphrasing. That's cool. Just understand, though, get fucked up if you want to. That pastor, I will give that name, though, before the show. Go ahead and end. Yeah, that he's known as the cussing pastor. And so we talk about that. We talk about Nipsey Hussle and Dr. Sebi and what's going on with that, and how we should protect our brothers who are doing stuff like them. Our brother Tariq as well with the Hidden Colors. How we should protect those producers and directors who are going ahead and making movies that, you know, talk about the bullshit that's going on. How we should protect them, like they protect Michael. All right. Yeah, I know you don't get the Trailblazers. I know you don't get the sports. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Lakers. We're going to talk about LeBron. I know. I'm going to get the jokes. That's fair. Houston Rockets. You know what I'm saying, though? Balling. Giannis is balling. Dwayne Wade on his retirement tour, though, man. I love it. I love the love he's been given, though. And we'll talk about AB and what team he's going to, what team he's going to go to. Obviously, after that, we go into the poetry, and if that goes down, and close a word. And then Pete will close it out. So let's get it started, Pete, man. As always, man, what's on your mind, man? What's grinding you?
Hey, man, I just want to say, I would take all Michael Jackson collection if y'all niggas don't want it no more. I will definitely take it off your hands, and I appreciate it. Please don't burn it. Don't throw it away. If y'all want to believe that bullshit, go ahead. But I'll take it. That's it. That's all. Y'all motherfuckers killed me. It's a sad day in America. It's like, I get why, you know what, I'm going to just say this. I get why motherfuckers be mad. Why people capable, some people do cape for R. Kelly, whatever. We all know, real niggas know he was a nasty nigga from the beginning, all that, blah, blah, blah. We know Michael Jackson was a weird nigga, but this nigga, understand, it's not just opinion because we rock this nigga music. It's fucking facts. There hasn't been a celebrity more probed, more investigated on by the FBI, by the fucking government, more so than Michael fucking Jackson.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fam. And we all know what he was about. He really was about that black shit, this publishing shit. Amir, I just tagged you in something earlier today about the black man who wrote Great Balls of Fire, who wrote all shit up, Elvis Presley shit. All that, his name is Oswald. I get his name. Matter of fact, he's going to be in my Trailblazers for today, and I'll make sure I get his name. But that man died penniless. He wrote fucking hits and classics for these fucking white people, and he died penniless. And Michael Jackson was putting us on to that. He was buying out the publishing for a reason. He bought Little Richard's publishing and fucking gave it to him, fam. He bought it with his Thriller shit, $14 point something million. Fam, I take all the Michael Jackson music if y'all don't want it. Fuck out of here, bro. It's sickening. It's sickening to the point to see that it's mad sheep here, yo. That shit is sickening. And it's getting scary. All these movies that I don't see, V for Vendetta, 2012, all these fucking movies, this shit, Hunger Games, all this shit, it's looking real because, fam, let me chill.
Now, didn't the people from the movie get interviewed by Hora
Opportunity.
Opportunity is her new name. Pete, congrats. You deserve an Oscar. Shout out to R. Kelly.
That was a good one.
Corny as fuck for that.
Yeah,
John Legend, you corny too, nigga. John Legend, you corny as fuck too, nigga.
Yeah, he's getting corny as fuck
you trash too. You corny as fuck.
Fuck you.
You want to sit on the platforms for fucking R. Kelly and Oprah slander, but you in the motherfucking Elvis Presley tribute concert. Yo, man. Yo.
You see, when you are regulated to having to suck dick to get to the top and to allow your lady to get a show with LL Cool J, that's what you have to do. That's what the fuck he has to do. Fucking faggot. I ain't got time to play games. Come on, man. Check, man.
Yeah.
You got anything to say on this? You got anything to say on this, brother?
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's crazy, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. You know, now the people who called out Bill Cosby are coming out saying that they lied. Hey, come on, like we already know what's up.
Right.
You know, they're trying to decimate the names of these artists, but they touched Elvis Presley, who didn't he marry a minor?
Yeah.
14 years old. Priscilla Presley. Priscilla Presley.
Yeah. Like the same thing with Harvey Weinstein. Like
Kevin Spacey.
Who?
Kevin Spacey touching a child.
Yeah. He was sleeping with little boys, but they're not gonna call him out. Only the black people. And that's a fact.
Kind of funny that Kevin Spacey was in a movie called Usual Suspects. What about these Catholic priests?
Yep.
What about the Pope?
Yep.
Doesn't it seem like the Catholic Church is running a pedophile ring?
Oh, we know they are.
Come on now.
But the Vatican has so much power. Unfortunately, that's the problem.
So much money.
The Vatican has so much power and money. That's it. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, it is.
That is something that really needs controls enough to give away your morality.
And I don't understand how people can continue to be Catholic knowing all this stuff. It's not accusation. It's fact. There's a I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a priest on video saying he didn't think it was wrong to sleep with little boys.
Yeah,
on video. He was on video saying that.
If you are a parent and you allow your child, your son, his only sons, be an altar boy, you are committing child abuse, and Child Protective Services should go ahead and take your child away. You wouldn't you're taking away R. Kelly's rights. All right, fair enough. Cool. Y'all getting rid of this monster. But black people, it's an unfortunate thing, black people aren't allowed to go ahead and separate what is wrong with the idea of racism and have that be separate. We haven't been given that luxury. So we have to consider the racist aspect of it. That's what y'all fucking give us. This is what we've inherited. So deal with it. If you're righteous, you would understand our plight. You understand a faggot's plight or a gay person's plight. I can't say faggot because I'm wrong now, but I can say N-word. I can't say F-word. Let's say F-word. Let's see if you say F-word. Let's see if you can. Yo, Speaking of F-word, this F-word, or I'm wrong. This guy, Billy Porter. Chuck, did you have something else to get to your segment? You have something to say about the professor?
No, we're good. Let's run with it.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I want to get into the joint right here as far as with Billy Porter at the Oscars. The brother from ATL that plays Paperboy, who also wore a stay, Melissa McCarthy. I kind of just want to get your thoughts on that. Pete, Pete, as a person with sons and as a person who is, and understand, we're not, listen, we all have had gay people in our family. We're opposed to the agenda being pushed in an evil manner. That's what we're going to go ahead and go and talk about from that space. If you don't understand that, fuck you. So, talking from that aspect, how, and again, how do you feel about it, brother?
Yo, man. Real shit.
Go ahead.
No, this is honest, guys. This is real shit. Like, we know what it is. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Do your thing. That's you. Do your thing. My thing is, what makes his outfit so fucking lit that it need to be on front page? How was it that, you know what I'm saying? Like, what made his outfit so fucking ill? Like, oh, he was stunning. He won the Grammys. How so, Sway? How come one, fucking, I don't know, whoever, Chris Rock, nigga was in the nice ass suit. Why can't the nigga in the nice suit be like, oh shit, he gotta take, you know what I mean? Like, that's the shit that kills me. Oh, look at this love, look at this. Come on, fam. How come a husband and wife love is not as lit as this love you see on the front page news? That's what I mean. I don't give a fuck about your sexuality. Cool, do you? Right. You happy? Cool. But fam, like, what if I really like? No, I ain't like the nigga in the dress. No. It should look trash. It look trash. It look whack to me. You know what I'm saying? Right. Why if I say that shit, you a hater. You this, you that. And why does it gotta be lit? Why was it worth all the Why was it worth all that attention? To me, it wasn't. It's a nigga in the dress. Maybe somebody else had a dope suit on, or a shorty had a dope. You know what I mean? If we gonna do fashion shit, why was that so dope? Answer me that. If y'all can answer me that without the bullshit, without, just because he in the dress, I ain't say shit about a dress, did I, nigga? No. All I asked was, what makes this shit so lit? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, even if you're not coming at something with a intention on a hate, it'll still be thrown back at you when you just got a legitimate question. Like, man, listen, nah.
Well, I mean, Chuck, I've never seen a white guy getting celebrated on the Oscars with a dress.
Damn, thank you.
I've never seen him being best dressed with a dress on. I mean, we can have our discussions. That's cool.
Call a spade,
I don't want
to
overcrowd. What's your response, brother? And I'll get back to mine. So, but not bad. Go ahead, brother.
Well, I mean, we know the agenda, the demasculation of black men in Hollywood. It's all in the movies, right? You got men dressed up as a woman. Dave Chappelle turned down. Dave Chappelle said he wouldn't do a movie because they wanted him to dress up at a part in a movie. But they don't talk about that, right? They're not gonna talk about that. It was, I think he was doing Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence, and at one scene they wanted him to dress up as a woman. And he said, "No, I'm not doing it." But we don't hear about that. We just hear about Big Mama, Tyler Perry, Eddie Murphy. All these guys we look up to have dressed up in a movie before. Kevin Hart, like all these black men actors have dressed up before as women, and we think it's for entertainment. In our mind, okay, well, but what about the younger kids, the younger boys that see that? The younger generation is going to think that that's okay, and they don't know that there's psychological effects that happens when you start doing that.
Yeah, and you know what, I honestly, you know what, hearing how you worded that, it makes me get to the point that I was even going to get to begin with, though, and I appreciate you even bringing that even more forward, though, because it's like, if shit rolls downhill, so if the agenda is the fuck up everybody, the people at the bottom are going to get fucked up the most. Black people, here's what you have to understand. You are not allowed to understand things from everybody else's point of view because you have not been given power, or you do not have power as you have been had it taken away. You have to get to that point. So you have to look at it from a black agenda. It's not paranoia. It's called paranoia to you as you go ahead and gain consciousness of self. And that's the goddamn truth. It is what it is. You're not allowed to war against each other. We're not given that. You don't even know what tribe you come from. White person, you ask them, they're from Greece. They're from Italy. They are from this place. They are from London, England. They are from Romania, whatever. You don't even know where you're from. You have to identify from that. Now identify what the struggles that you identify with is going through. You don't have the luxury of being just a citizen. Be what you're told as you're being killed or arrested. That's how I feel. I don't know. Y'all anything to add to that, man?
To the point.
Yo, can I get my conspiracy theories bag real quick?
Conspiracy Pete, let's go.
Before like a week or so before the Oscars came out on the Breakfast Club, they was talking about, you know, the show Atlanta that Paperboy is on, a dope show with the nigga Childish Gambino. They said it was the niggas is they might not come back. They about to take a year off and shit, you know, due to some things or whatever. And I'm like, why are they taking a year off? Like it's the show popping, and they did that already. This shit might hurt it. And then you see this nigga come out in the dress, right? Now niggas come out in the dress every day, dude. Yeah, we get it. But listen, this nigga is Paperboy, son. This nigga the thuggiest nigga on the fucking. And then we see this nigga in the dress. So maybe it's like, yo, let's chill for a year so this shit can die down and all that. Because this nigga about to go in the dress to the Oscars. It's Jenna McCarthy and shit. So I gotta get my conspiracy. Because I'm like, why are these niggas taking the year off? And then the Oscars come on, you see this nigga in the dress. So it's just like, for the character this nigga played and to do that, okay, y'all take the year off might be a smart move. Baby, you know me. My mind works crazy.
You know what? I couldn't even put it past it. That's how Hollywood works. They do this shit. They set it up. They set up the narrative, though, to be honest. All right. So, Chuck, you have anything more to say on this, brother?
Nah, man. That's
All right, Mia. Chuck, you got any more to say on it, though? You ready to go on the next topic?
Let's go to the next topic, yeah.
All right. So, going into the next topic, there was a pastor that was on the internet, and he was talking about how the KKK wanted to go ahead and ride, how they wanted to go ahead and go against, black people and whatever they're on right against. So, he said that, he's a cousin pastor. So, for those out there who are religious, you might need to actually open your ears, though, but close your ears, though, if your ears are punkified. But he said basically that, you motherfuckers might, got people, I'm paraphrasing, I'm saying it my way, that might want to think that y'all can go ahead and ride on us black folks if you want, though. There were some black folks who are very, very still in their blackness, and they're going to take no shit. Though, fuck up if you want, though, but it can go down, though, if you want to, though. Some black folks, are crazy as hell, basically, and they don't give a fuck. They ain't about, though, just the religious aspect. They're about going ahead for black survival. And so, to ask that question, I'll start with you, Chuck. Do you think that it's not, how do you feel about pastors being allowed to cuss in the pulpit as long as it go ahead and has the message being delivered properly?
I don't see a problem with it as long as it's, for one, as long as it's not like overbearing, where he's saying fuck this, fuck that, fuck this, fuck the Pharisees, the disciples was some dope ass niggas, as long as doesn't do too much, I think it's fine in the right context. I wouldn't say I'd be turned off by it, but back in the day, if you asked me like 7 years ago, I would tell you no, absolutely not. But now, kind of explaining that, say a couple or two, as long as it's in the proper context. It's fine too.
Okay, all right. So, as long as it's in the proper context, but you wouldn't want it gratuitous.
No.
Pete, what is your thought?
What was the question, Steve?
Well, repeat the question. Well, you had the pastor that went ahead and talked about how black folks were, the KKK wanted to go ahead and write on black folks. He was talking about how black folks are steadfast in how they feel about being black. They're steadfast in holding on to their blackness. And a lot of us, not a lot of us though, but there is enough of us that don't give a fuck about just praying and just, giving it all to God, but going ahead and actually doing. And, saying, oh, fuck up if you want, KKK. This is what it is. This is coming from a pastor and saying this, though. No one's a cussing pastor. I'm saying, though, should we go ahead and is cussing should be a thing that should be allowed in the pulpit? And how do and what do you feel about that as far as moving along in messages?
Hey, man, I don't care how the message get across, man. If it's a message worth listening to, I'm going to listen to it. I mean, it's definitely all about the approach. And he kept it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is tired of the shit. And we don't bother nobody. We ain't trying to fuck with nobody. We trying to keep the peace and show love and spread love. But if y'all coming to us with it, hey, bro, we gonna finish it. Bottom line, and that's just what it is, man. I mean, come on, man. Cops killing kids out here, bro. Getting away with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, the fuck is it a bunch of kids, a bunch of little white kids around, not too far from me, was on top of the bridge on the I-70 throwing rocks and all types of shit, killed a black man, and they about to get away with it. The judge suspended their little sentence. They supposed to go to jail.
We don't say how the media said, though, Pete. He was 22 years old, killed a black young boy. 22
years old,
That's what I would say about a white boy, right? He's 22, he's a young boy, right?
Right. I'm just saying, man, we getting married. Y'all fucking with us, and we tired of it. So if y'all threatening and talking all that shit, y'all come here with it. Okay. Point blank, period. And the preacher, cool. Like, it wasn't, he wasn't, on some, he was real with it. It wasn't no thuggery type, nigga, buffoonery type shit. To me, he was real with it. I mean, if that's a spill, whatever the case may be, to get views, cool. But he was saying some real shit that I don't disagree with right there.
No.
Like, I haven't seen nothing else. I got to check some other stuff. But he a preacher, he a rev, and he real with it, cool. More people appreciate real shit than you realize, man.
Before I go, Chuck, you got anything to add to that, brother?
No, I agree 100%.
You know what, though? Jesus, in the Bible, hung with pimps, hoes, the poor, and all that. Now, I don't know. I wasn't around then, so I don't know. But pimps, hoes, and the poor, they cuss and drink a lot. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
No,
that we know.
Yeah.
And so I'm assuming that Jesus had to go ahead and be able to talk to them in their own language for them to actually go ahead and believe. He couldn't seem like he was better by right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, though? I mean, the first three letters right there is G's. Jesus. I mean, he had to relate to the people that he had to deliver the message to. He couldn't talk like a king that was sitting on a mount. He had to talk to them as if he was humble. So humility makes you understand the people you're talking to and not dealing with your level to make that seem like it's superior. So how was Jesus talking to those people? They were probably using the words that really were frowned upon at that time then. So people that talk, well, are you walking that walk? Or are you just going to church? Anybody can go to church. It just requires waking up. It's not much work to go to church and praise as you think it is. It's another day you got to wake up. You've been doing that Monday through Friday. Add on Sunday. Oh, shit. Add on Wednesday and Thursday. You're already up. So you just didn't go to sleep. But imagine doing that on a time period in which you didn't have to. Anybody can go into that. Anybody can be disciplined and do something if they are trying to get something out of it. How about doing it when you don't? Doesn't matter how you talk. What is your goal? What are you instilling? What are you actually having to be manifesting? Oh, I go to church, so it's good. You pay tithes. That just means you feel like you owe a bill. Nobody wants to be late for a bill. I got to give my 10%. To who? Is it going to God? Is it? Come on, man. Let's not play games. So if you got to cuss to reach people, and you're doing it with honesty in your heart and honor with your honesty, because honesty without honor is deception. And God, that's good. That's great. Nipsey Hussle, and we're gonna get into the Trailblazers and get into the sports show. But Nipsey Hussle with Dr. Sebi. Chuck, I'm obviously gonna start with you, brother.
Protect that nigga at all times. Protect that king at all times. Protect that king at all times. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nipsey without a doubt. We gotta protect. We gotta, and this is what makes me get into this question. Though it's a two-part question though, but Nipsey Hussle is going to put out a Dr. Sebi document. It's in the works, and I see that there's others. I see. I want to say is Jay-Z and Will Smith putting out an Emmett Till documentary.
I believe so.
Yeah. And so I see brothers coming together though to do and build. And so we see Meek Mill doing with the police with the reform, the prison reform. So we're seeing brothers that's getting money doing things. You know what I'm saying? Though that's not just about an endorsement deal or hype. We're seeing that we're getting into the social issues that matter. So how do you feel about Nipsey Hussle doing a Dr. Sebi documentary? Obviously, Chuck, you talk about that from a personal standpoint on how you kind of go and delve into that. And then just how should we protect those brothers that are putting out those movies and documentaries? What's your thoughts, Chuck?
Well, it's definitely a beautiful thing because we know Dr. Sebi didn't write any books, right? And I think his story, Dr. Sebi's story, needs to be told on a more larger scale. And Nipsey Hussle has the following to make that happen. But like Pete said, we got to protect him because they're definitely going to be coming after him for telling Dr. Sebi's story. And we all know Dr. Sebi was killed. He was murdered. He didn't die of pneumonia. He may have, but it was because they neglected to treat him while he was locked up, and they killed him. They killed him. So because Dr. Sebi was about to do some big things, some major things, and they didn't want that, of course, And that's the whole thing with the medical healthcare industry is all on profit. It's all based off profit. How much money can we make from this XYZ, whatever the case is? So, and with the Dr. Sebi approach, you can spend less than $100 and get cured. Less than $100 and become cured. Less than $100 versus the medical industry where you're spending thousands just to maintain the sickness. Terrible thing, man. But yeah, shout out to Nipsey Hussle for doing that. I know he's a big Dr. Sebi advocate.
And just Chuck, just to ask real quick though, you know what I'm saying though, how do you think we should protect those people that do do you have any solutions to that?
That's a good question. I mean, it's that's a good question. It's tough because they'll kill and take out whoever they want to kill and take out.
Okay.
They killed John F. Kennedy, and this nigga was the president of the United States, and they killed him. So I think in order to protect him, he needs a circle around him that he can trust. And yeah, he's gonna have to watch his every move for a few years. Yes, I did say for a few years because they plot. That's how long they take to plot somebody's murder. It can take days. It can take years. So I think as far as Nipsey Hussle is concerned, he has to keep a circle around him that he trusts.
You know what? Having a circle around you that you can trust is a major thing. Okay, you know what? If I delve into it though, and Pete, man, what's your thoughts on the whole issue, brother?
No, I just agree. I agree with everything Chuck said. Definitely gotta protect Nipsey at all times, and I think he's gonna be good. He around his day one, so he buying up the block in his hood and shit. Just bought up another plaza in his hometown where his first shop is at, so he owned that whole plaza. So he doing for the hood. So I think the people gonna have his back. So this is important. Having Dr. Sebi's documentary out is important. And you notice somebody else just came out. I guess somebody else is cured from AIDS now, supposedly. Probably used Dr. Sebi's shit and kept it pushing. You all know what it is. And important people like these stories must get out. I seen somewhere that Delroy Lindo, an actor, he's supposed to be trying to get the Marcus Garvey story out, and I hope he does. I hope it's portrayed right. This story needs to be heard. Fred Hampton's story is supposed to be coming out too, and I hope it's told right. People like those people that you don't hear in history that actually put in the work, put in their lives to do this shit, they need to be heard.
Yep.
And talked about.
Yeah. No doubt about it. As far as the whole Nipsey Hussle documentary, it's something that is very important, and I got to salute that young brother for having the courage.
Yep.
And it goes to, I'll say it, the fact that Terry Crews woman allowed his balls to be grabbed, and the fact that the fact that Nunu is sticking around Nipsey Hussle and he's doing what he's doing. It shows the pedigree of the woman you're with is very important to how you forward. When she could have easily, try to make him be a bird brain or find a bird brain. He's stuck with a real nigga. To see the moves he's made, it's been progressive, not regressive, and it's been progressive not only for his career, and so it's very important on people out there, because you can talk about Terry Crews though, but what did your wife do when you got your balls in front of her? Did she care more about the bag, or did she care more about the bags? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no real black woman gonna just let you get your balls grabbed and not say nothing immediately. So I'm just keeping it real though. I want to give a shout out to that though. Yeah, we have to protect them. So FOI, all that, you be around and protect them. They fear the FOI. They fear the FOI. They fear black men joining together. So that's solid, because they have a foundation that doesn't allow jealousy to be a part of it. They build school. They build people at the same level. Very important. All right, I got any more to say with that? Those we going to the Trailblazers, brothers?
Yeah,
good.
All right. Let's start with you, Pete. I'll go ahead and name my Trailblazers. We're gonna get right into the sports. Go ahead, Chuck.
I think I may have mentioned his name before, and I don't know if he's a brother or not, but he be having some dope ass guests on his show. The Rock Newman show. It's on YouTube. So Rock Newman, he's interviewed Dr. Sebi. He's interviewed Tariq Nasheed. He's interviewed a whole lot of prominent black people on the show, and I can't for the life of me figure out whether or not this dude is black or not. But
me either.
but shout out to Rock Newman, because he be having some powerful guests on his show.
Yeah,
you can catch it on YouTube. That's the only place I've caught it, is on YouTube.
Okay, Rock Newman. I know that how to spell Rock. Well, for the retards, ROCK. I like Rockefeller. And Newman. New and man. Oh, that's spelled NEWMAN. Pete, who you got, brother?
Yo, okay. I mentioned him earlier. I'm gonna give a shout out to Otis Blackwell, born in 1932, passed away in 2002. He was a singer, songwriter, pianist. Motherfucker, the man wrote Elvis Presley's "Don't Be Cruel," "All Shook Up," and "Return to Sender." Wrote Jerry Lee Lewis. He wrote Jerry Lee Lewis, "Great Balls of Fire" and "Breathless," and a bunch of other hits. And he died broke. So I'm gonna give a shout out to him, man. It's a damn shame, man. They take our culture, they use it up. I think he was recently enrolled in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but still, he died broke.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and mention James.
Elvis Presley never gave him props, by the way. The 14-year-old dude,
of course not.
The white dude that fucked 14-year-old.
Of course not. Damn, he ain't giving his props. He didn't even mention that so you know he's gonna get writer's credit.
Elvis Presley, who owed much of his success to Blackwell songs, failed to list him as the head writer on the songs he recorded.
That's
damn.
I'm gonna give a shout out to James Kent, boy, brother DJs. He gets much. Great father. He is a respect him. I'm gonna go ahead and show love. Let's just pass it. Much love. Bless you. All right, so let's get into this. The Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron. Pete, your thoughts, Chuck, man, your thoughts, and I'll go ahead and answer after y'all, you fuckers.
Why are you so mad? You're a Houston fan. You should be happy. Not good.
I'm a LeBron fan too, man. You asshole. You know that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Hey man, I was shutting down, man.
Hey man. I said, hey man. Hey man.
I shut him down this rest of the season. It wasn't about this year anyway, man. But I mean, Laker fans don't expect the ring. They're not getting the ring, man. Sorry.
Oh, you don't think a ring is possible?
Nah,
okay, you think it's still going to be the same team in 4 years, and 3 years after this. 3 years after this.
They might get an AD or something. I'm just saying that the West is getting better around them too. That's all I'm saying, man.
Okay.
The West is man, and plus
I'm all good.
Space Jam 2 coming out soon. Nigga, the shop on HBO. This nigga A&R and albums and shit.
You said Houston looked better than Golden State. What you say? I couldn't hear you.
Hey man, y'all boys stay healthy. I said the same shit last year. Y'all niggas stay healthy. Y'all be alright. Fucking Chris Paul, man. Yeah, that's my take.
I mean, Chuck, what you got to say about it? You think about the Lakers fan?
I have not been following for a minute. So I'm not even gonna lie. Like I don't know what's going on with the Lakers. I know they're losing, and I know Houston is.
No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to say. I don't know what's going on with the Lakers though, but they're losing. You asshole. You fucking asshole.
No, I'm just saying.
That's what it is.
I'm just saying, and right now Houston is balling. So I can only go off that right now. Lakers are losing. Houston is balling.
Right.
All right. That's fucking fair. Pete, man, and Chuck, well, I know you're following it, Pete. Chuck, you know what I'm saying? No, Antonio, just to give you a heads up, Antonio Brown, who is the best wide receiver, you know what I'm saying, though, by many people's measures in the league, is going to be traded by the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Who?
So, they're saying possibly the Cardinals. Yeah, no, they're not saying the Bills. They're not saying the Bills like that, bro.
The Cardinals.
Shut up, Pete.
Cardinals ain't no quarterback.
Pete, man, you know you lying, man.
The Cardinals.
I'm not.
Ugh.
Yo, Pete, somebody said, you not.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We not out the race because they don't want to trade them in the same division. They don't want them to go to the Patriots. They
We got him. We got a lot of picks, baby. We good. Colts.
Hey man, he'd be a good fit for what?
Le'Veon Bell too.
That's a lot. Free agency gonna be interesting this year, man.
Here's my issue with Buffalo getting Antonio Brown is that they're not gonna know how to use him.
Who?
What team you?
Buffalo. In my view, Buffalo's not gonna. They're not gonna use him.
I'm talking shit.
I'm just saying.
If we get an O-line, we will. If we get an O-line, we will.
Yeah.
If we get an O-line,
I think Chuck is more going at do we have the intellect to go ahead and format an offense to go ahead and do it?
Right.
Chuck basically want to call the shit stupid, and we are stupid. The Buffalo Bills do stupid shit.
That's a
very fair statement. We've been doing stupid shit.
We're gonna see. Hey man, I tell you what, if they fumble the ball this offseason, they gone. Nigga, we gonna have the most cap space we had in years, and we got about like 10 draft picks. We got mad capital. We can do a lot of shit, fam. That's what I'm saying. So, hey, cuz we could get offense through free agency and build our line through the draft and free agency.
The Bills are like Camp Anawana.
Do they what?
Man.
We're like Camp Anawana. Camp Anawana, we hold you in our hearts. You like salute your shorts like a motherfucker.
Salute your shorts, nigga? This nigga was wow.
It makes you want to fart. Yo,
wow.
Your Bills suck.
Wow.
As a franchise, we have to prove stuff. That's who we are, man.
That's right.
But you know what? I do like Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen reminds me a lot of Brett Favre. It's going to be hit or miss, though, but he's going to make some great plays and he's going to make some bonehead plays. And you got to deal with it.
Put that boy behind a good line, we're going to be all right. Having defense, the lines on both sides is very important to be successful.
Yeah, because I don't know. I forgot who was on the line as far as when
we had a lot of injuries, mad people left. Incognito, crazy ass left. We got rid of Cody Glenn and shit. So, like, the main Eric Wood is out, because of his career-ending injury. So, we had a lot of situations to our O-line. So, it was trash this year. We get an O-line, and we get an O-line. Y'all damn near going to see, like, a better LaShawn McCoy, too.
Yeah.
I know back then you had, Brooks. You had Brooks and Freeman with, Brett Favre.
Yeah.
So it's like, to have those receivers that can catch those type of passes, that would work. But we got Robert Brooks, Antonio Freeman.
Yeah, man. We gonna see, Nate.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, man.
All right, man. All right. Pete, did you have anything you want to go ahead and freestyle? You have any rhymes? You good?
You good, my guy.
Yeah, man. That's a good show, man, right there, though, man. We just did, though. As y'all know, I really tolerate y'all. You know what I'm saying, though? Y'all know what it is, though. And go ahead, Chuck, though, and Pete, you close it out.
Yeah, this is Chuck. I'm back. Thanks for listening in. And we'll holler at y'all next week.
Yeah. 2 fingers means peace. We'll see y'all next week, man. We out.
BPS.